I'm going to leave that in. That's me dropping my glass case on the floor, almost, for the readers. My name's Gav. Welcome to one of my videos. I think that's what I normally introduce myself as. Right, guys, it's been ages and ages on this commission. I don't paint quick, and as my client knows. But I've got these Dragoons finished. They've been actually finished for a couple of weeks, but he told me to hang back on them while I finish the last infantry unit off and then post them off together. And I completely forgot to give him the final photograph, which I did yesterday. Client always gets to see him first. I do think that's right. So I took a photograph of him, and he's obviously happy with that. So I thought, before I get them wrapped up and put in a box and put out of the way, I've almost finished the other unit. I think I've got 3 or 4 figures left to do, and then they've got to be varnish based and that type of stuff. But then we've almost staggered to the end. But I thought you might want to have a look at these Dragoons. They're front rank miniatures, 28mm metal. They've been painted with acrylic paint, and the paint used, I'm not obviously going into the colours, but we're talking Vallejo and Andrea. What else? Used Winsor & Newton Galleria varnish. A couple of coats of that's been applied. The bases are from War Bases, MDF. Again, this is all the I mean, I've got the bases for him, but this is all to the client's. Well, the paint and that isn't to the client's spec, but the base sizes obviously are. The bases are War Bases MDF. Getting lost on me rambling already. The colour flying is a GMB colour as usual, and the tufts are made by me. So let's go down and have a look. Right, guys, thanks for joining me at the bench. I do believe I never actually said they were actually Empress Dragoons, named after the Empress Josephine. So the Imperial Guard. I'll take them off the bottle tops now for some photographs, but this is where we drop them. They are very heavy. I did some lighter highlights on the horses here, although they look okay, I probably would need to maybe do stronger highlights next time. I was trying to be all arty with them and get a particular colour I was after. The client likes non-metallic. As I say, my non-metallic for these type of units isn't a fantasy type, and what I mean by that is not so much the colours used, it's more the fact that I don't go into spending, I can't spend 4 hours on a sabre. It's a Napoleonic unit that needs to be painted and got out, so I don't have a particular, I don't call them like a standard 1 or a standard 2. I just do the non-metallic as best I can for a unit of this size. I'm going to be printing off some fantasy figures soon, so hopefully today actually, hopefully, and they will take a lot longer to do in the actual non-metallic style, because I can just put those to one side and paint. Just do, if it takes me 10 hours to do a figure, it's not really going to make any difference, is it? It's only for me more or less as practicing. So. But yeah, nothing really to show really. The client wanted two trumpeters, musicians, a couple of officers. They're the older front rank figures, I suppose you could say. So they're made, that I've always said they're not as what can you say? They're not as movement wise, say, as some of the other manufacturers out there, but they're good solid figures, and always good to paint, nice to paint. All this commission was front rank, and as I say, I've got one more infantry unit to paint for this year. I've got some more to paint for the client in January of next year, which are already with me actually. I think because Front Ranker up for sale, I think he's gone and got figures just in case. So they're actually going to sit in a box until January next year. So guys, thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. As I say, it was just a quick show. If I remember, I'll try and put some photographs on at the end. There won't be anything special though. It's just some that I'll quickly shoot on my phone. Yeah, so nothing more to say on that really. What else have we got coming up? We've got a video on the printing, 3D printing coming up. What a roller coaster that is. What else? Once I'm free of this commission, I do intend to get a couple of either paint and rambles up or tutorials. I don't know what you want to call them really, but I'm hoping to do a couple of those. I haven't done anything more on the 1 in 35 scale Puma because I've just been concentrating on getting the client's infantry unit out and doing some on the Oiran bust. I've got a fair bit more done on the Oiran bust, but I don't intend showing that until I've done a bit more that I want to do on that. And I've also got these out of my box, which are some Mamelukes in AB 18mm. I fancy doing some of those. They've been waiting for me to paint them for probably a year or more, probably 18 months. So that'd be good to get those on the go. So look after yourselves guys. I hope everything's going well with you, and we'll catch each other very soon on another video.